Yeah.
Hello everyone, it's AttackerSubmitted2 here, and for today, we have just gathered ourselves some recent Smash Bros. News for today's video. And so for today's topic, I haven't done anything Smash Bros. Really in a while, and that's fine by me. But just recently, Masahiro Sakurai in the official Nintendo website news page has given out a reflection on every single Smash Bros. Revealed, from Smash Bros. 4 all the way to Ultimate. Yeah, he doesn't really mention that much about Brawl, but with Smash 4, this is kind of when the development rises when it comes to character reveals, as we know how great they were back then and how pretty much unique and creative they can be. Sakurai wants to give a reflection on that, and since this is only part 1, we are going to be expecting part 2 at around next week, specifically based off on Smash Ultimate reveals. So here is the first part of Sakurai, reflecting on every Smash Bros. Reveal with the Smash 4 characters. And yeah, I must want to say that after I read a certain section of every Smash 4 reveal, I'll also be commenting about it as well, just so you guys might, think what, might know what my opinion is, and I want to know what your opinions on, these Smash 4 reveals as well. Here it states, I'm the director of the Super Smash Bros. Series, Masahiro Sakurai. The Super Smash Bros. Series is a project where we undertake collaborations you can't see anywhere else. We wanted to use that opportunity and create nice content that people could enjoy, and that's why we started making the fighter reveal videos. It was a lot of work to make the videos while working on the game at the same time, but there were always big reactions from fans, so it was worth the effort. In this article, I'll give you a brief commentary as we go, so I'll hope you'll enjoy looking back over all of these videos. Please take this opportunity to reflect the history of Super Smash Bros. By watching the scenes where each new fighter first appeared. You may not have seen some of the videos before, but they are worth another look. So here we got the very first reveal of 3DS and Wii U. The Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U and Super Smash Bros. For Wii U games were announced at E3 2013. Strictly speaking, this isn't really a fighter reveal video. However, when the new fighter Villager appears, it doesn't have the classic Villager comes to town part. The video was made by Digital Media Lab. They were involved in half around the videos for Smash 3DS and Wii U, in which, to be honest, I wouldn't really consider this a fighter reveal, but it was definitely a good way to introduce the whole, I guess, new concept of modern splash screens for the series, and also introducing Villager, who felt like a very odd choice, to be honest. As Sakurai stated back in the Brawl days, Villager didn't really be, Villager characters from, and, others from Animal Crossing felt like they didn't really fit in to fight just yet. Looks like this has been proven wrong, and it was really great to see how they introduced this concept of having 2 different versions for each console or handheld, whatever you want to call it. Next up is Mega Man, one of the biggest ones and most hype Smash 4 reveals back then. So here's what he has to say. This is the first official fighter reveal video. That said, the announcement was the same day as Trailer 1. Considering it's the first video, it came together as well. This was made by Digital Frontier. They worked on many reveals after this until the release of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game. I must say, the hype around Mega Man, about a third-party character was definitely something I remember back then. Having Snake and Sonic, yeah, those are great. I mean, Sonic fighting around Mario, and, Metal Gear, being the very first third-party character franchise to ever get into Smash Brothers, it was definitely history itself. But Mega Man has joined the battle, in which Mega Man has not gotten a brand new installment, I think so, in quite a while during that time. So the fact that you get to fight as Mario and play, and you could fight against Mega Man and Bowser and Donkey Kong is definitely a fever dream, but an excited one at that. I definitely also remember those reactions as well around the hype with Mega Man. So not only was this a great way to, introduce Smash 4, but a nice way to introduce a very hype character as well. The next one is Wii Fit Trainer. This was also released on almost the same day as Trailer 1. It was shown at the surprise event during E3 2013. This trick of making it look like it would be a new version of Wii Fit before revealing the surprise is one that we could continue to use a number of times. Getting Mario holding his hands up over his head was kinda tricky to pull off. Yeah, I remember those confusions back then, cause Wii Fit Trainer was just a surprising fighter to be in the series, because, you know, Wii Fit is obviously an exercise relaxing game, so, I mean, yeah, you can say the same thing about Villager, but at least he had some potential to be a playable fighter. Wii Fit, though, it felt like a very odd one, as no one thought a character would ever be from that game, to be exact. Not only that, everyone also thought that Wii Fit was gonna get a new game, judging by the reveal, until they showed Mario, Link, and Kirby all at the same time. I must say, Sakurai did a very good job on making this a very good surprise. Next up is Rosalina and Luma. This reveal video is kind of like a race with Kirby Air Ride versus Mario Kart. It kind of has a feeling of a fight outside the ring. The mysterious sparkle in Rosalina's eye is an extension of the things that she does with the Super Smash Bros. Series. It's inspired by how Rosalina is an alien, with her background being a bit different. So, it's, you know, the one thing I was a little surprised about is the fact that Sakurai acknowledges Kirby Air Ride. Then again, I think he I think he mentioned about that game before. I just don't think I cover about it that much though. So Kirby Air Ride versus Mario Kart, that would be an interesting concept of a crossover. I know that won't happen, but the fact that he kind of had that sort of feeling about Kirby Air Ride and a Mario Kart mix to it definitely shows that, you know, everything else is really great. Also, I do remember those times when I thought Kirby was going to be in Mario Kart 8 as a DLC character, since guest characters were quite a surprising one in that game as well. Up next is Little Mac. For this one, we tried changing the style to make it seem like it's from a comic book. It was partially just to save budget, but it has good pacing and gives a good impression of Little Mac's strict trainer attitude, so I think it worked well. The arcade machine at the beginning is inspired by the original Punch-Out! Arcade game. Even back then, Nintendo used 2 screens a lot. Now, I have no opinions about saying this reveal, other than the fact that I do like the whole style and art style of it. When it comes to other reveals, going with different styles is usually ones that I personally would like to see a lot. Little Mac definitely is one of them, and I do agree with Sakurai of him saying that it did give out a whole comic book-like feel, while also kind of giving out the art style to the original Punch-Out! Series. So next up is this. This is a simultaneous reveal of Charizard, who was already in Smash Bros. Brawl, and the new fighter, Greninja. The key challenge was to show all of those Pokemon at the beginning. This video is fast and dynamic. This is because I was trying to release the fighter videos quickly at a fast pace. The people who made the video even told me that I wanted it twice as fast as it needed to be. I was surprised that he did not mention a single thing about Greninja being a brand new Pokemon, because I think from what I remember, Pokemon X and Y was released back in 2013, and I assume that same game, that same reveal was also taking place that same year, where we didn't know anything about Froakie's final evolution being Greninja. So many fans have called him, I guess you can say, the Pokemon from X and Y, but they weren't too sure who they were. I was surprised Sakurai did not mention that, so it was definitely something I don't really know why, but hey, I guess it makes sense. So the reveal itself, when it comes to Charizard and Greninja, I wasn't really a big fan of Charizard's reveal, but Greninja did make me a little surprised, given from the fact that nobody knew who this Pokemon was before the release of X and Y that time. Up next, Palutena. We had a number of companies that makes animated videos as part of the promotion Kid Icarus Uprising. We asked Shaft, who made the Palutena video, to make another animation for this. She talks a lot in the in-game part, but because that's what she's like in Kid Icarus Uprising 2. Dark Pit appears at the end, but at the time of the announcement, it was still a secret that you would be able to use him as a fighter. Palutena, in my opinion, is by far one of my favorite Smash 4 reveals, just because of the his style, and the fact that he gives out a nice little surprise of Dark Pit. I'm glad he at least acknowledges about Dark Pit's existence, and not only that, I think yesterday, a couple days ago, was the 10th anniversary of Kid Icarus Uprising, so happy 10 years to Kid Icarus Uprising. I hope you either get a remake or a sequel anytime soon, but yeah, the style for Palutena's reveal and Dark Pit is one of the best ones I've seen in terms of the fight I saw with Link and Pit all together. Next up is Pac-Man. Pac-Man was the new fighter announced as a surprise at an E3 2014 roundtable event. This isn't a normal CG movie. It was made mainly as an in-house production by the Bandai Namco Studios Super Smash Bros. team. I'll never forget the cheers when the mouth opened on that yellow circle. Yeah, I'm not sure what to say about this reveal, because from what I remember, some were surprised about this and how odd it was of the upper reveal. Since I think at around E3 2014, this wasn't really a part of the big reveal like Palutena. Like Sakurai said, it was at a roundtable event in which was in a separate video, or like a private one at that. I'm not too sure why they revealed it that way, which is kind of an odd way to reveal Pac-Man, but I mean, who doesn't like surprises, I guess. Next up is Robin and Lucina from Fire Emblem, specifically Fire Emblem Awakening. I realized something. I really like it when stories come when help comes at just the right time. I'm also a fan of people appearing from high places. Robin's reveal video is packed with this kind of thing. We asked Anima to make this video to match the in-game cutscenes in the Fire Emblem Awakening game. Overall, in my opinion, I did like how they revealed Robin, and Lucina, I guess. Also, this is technically Captain Falcon's reveal, since Captain Falcon wasn't shown that much until now, so yeah, I can see why, exactly. Overall, while I'm not really a huge fan of Lucina that much, Robin definitely is one of my favorite characters in the Fire Emblem series, even though I don't play Awakening. Next up is Shulk. We always think carefully about the point in the reveal video when fans realize what it is. In this video, fans will realize from the very first scene that it's Gaara playing, and Shulk will be joining the battle. I thought it would be good that way. This video is also notable for having so many references that appears in the original and in the Super Smash Bros. Series, like Visions, Change of Monado Arts, and Metal Face. Yeah, so technically, if I want to say so myself, Shulk is really the last character reveal for the base roster just before the release of Smash for 3DS, the 3DS version of Smash Bros. Since Bowser Jr. and Duck Hunt were released right after the 3DS version. Not gonna lie, I did like the premise of it, even though I still have not played Xenoblade Chronicles yet. I still really want to, and don't worry, I might get to in the future. I do like how they revealed Shulk. I'm not gonna lie. Up next, Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. is a normally cute or maybe unlikable character, but for this reveal video, we presented him in a cool way, with a proper villain role. I feel like the feeling of despair and the two sides clashing at the end too. However, this is because we had to refine all 7 Koopalings in the CG, and the video cost more to make than expected. Yeah, I really want to say this. Bowser Jr.'s reveal, in my opinion, felt weirdly pointless, but I love how the premise is. Seeing Bowser Jr. in his Koopa Clown car, flying by, attacking the good guys and such. I really like that, and the Koopalings at the very end definitely gives out the menacing part of Bowser Jr. despite him being a very short character. And finally, the character for Smash 4's base roster is none other than Duck Hunt. The game footage from Duck Hunt at the beginning isn't from an original Nintendo Entertainment System console, but something new we made. I feel like the pacing in the first part of the in-game section with it overlapping with the music. The light gun accessory that appeared in the video is the NES Zapper, the light gun accessory for the NES. The concept for Duck Hunt doing a smash attack in the shots are coming from the outside of the screen, so I'm glad we could explain it here. Yeah, Duck Hunt was a bit of an odd choice as a reveal, and, I did like the 8-bit. Seeing the other characters in their 8/16-bit forms definitely brings out a smile on my face, and, given the fact that the whole smash attacks are coming from the outside, does that mean we secretly have an NES Zapper with us? I'm just asking right now. And now we get to the Smash 4 DLC reveals, that being Mewtwo. Now we are moving on to the Smash Bros. 3DS and Wii U DLC fighters. For the DLC fighters, we didn't make any CG videos. They're all made in-game with an extra bit of work. Mewtwo had already been announced elsewhere, so we made this first one rather straightforward. Mewtwo was also an early purchase bonus. Yeah, okay, Mewtwo being a DLC fighter was really a big deal. Not only that many fans were hyped for the return of Mewtwo after being absent from Brawl, but it's really coming from the fact that DLC for Smash Bros. Was definitely a wild thing, as it kept fans guessing on what characters could get added in a future Smash Bros. Game. This was definitely a great way, and even though CG wasn't really a part of it, I'm usually a fan of CG trailers, Mewtwo was definitely, in my opinion, a good way to start off the DLC roster, and especially the whole lineup with things. Up next is Lucas. It starts out with Ness beginning an attack, and then Lucas coming to the rescue. We did this because I wanted to do the reverse of what happened in the Subspace Emissary mode in the Smash Bros. Brawl game. The scenes of Ness getting beat up go on a bit long, but this is because the length of the music they've had matched with. We put a lot of work with each video in getting them matched with the music. The fact that he mentioned Subspace Emissary definitely warms my heart. In my opinion, World of Light was decent, but Subspace Emissary had one of the best story modes for Smash Bros. That I've ever seen in such a long time. Especially, even though they don't talk, we can still understand them by the music, the story, the movements, everything else. So I like that little nod to Subspace Emissary. I appreciate that, Sakurai. Also, and even though I find this reveal video of Lucas a bit too underwhelming and boring, I did like it either way. Next was another returning character, Roy. Roy was popular, so there was a strong impression that his inclusion will be welcome. That was his first appearance since the Smash Bros. Melee game, and his fighting style changed quite a lot compared to back then. There's no CG part or any story, it's almost just a reveal video of Roy beating up people. But as a result, we could include lots of different references, as I think it would work well. Yeah, despite Roy being leaked just before the reveal, I am a Roy main, so I could be a little biased on this. I did like Roy's reveal. Next up is a DLC fighter that actually features a new character that isn't just a returning veteran, Ryu from Street Fighter. It's obvious to those who know it. The first shop is based on the opening of Street Fighter 2 Turbo. The phrase, "I'm looking for a challenge," is the tagline for the original Street Fighter 2 advert in Japan. It was a perfect fit for both Ryu and for a reveal video. There are a lot of moves for the video. We prioritized moving a lot, like in the original game. Ryu has a good reveal in my opinion. I don't think it's great, it's just a good one, especially from the fact that it does reference the original opening of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, in which before Ultimate was one of the best-selling fighting games out there. And next up is the character that changed a whole lot of the Smash Bros. Scenes forever, even after Sonic or Mega Man or Pac-Man. Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy. Cloud's reveal was shocking. Even looking back at it now, we took an unusual amount of time when the opening part, making it quiet and still, reminiscent of the opening of the original game, so that there will be something new no matter which fighting parent it is. There were a lot of references included, like the stages, and this made it a lot longer than the other DLC videos. Cloud definitely changed a whole lot. I mean, yeah, I agree with Sakurai. Looking back at it, Cloud's inclusion changed the whole thing, especially from the fact that Square and Nintendo collaborated even more. Yeah, they collaborated with stuff in the past, but the fact that they were able to make, Cloud a playable fighter in Smash Bros. Really made fans, including myself, shocked. And without Cloud, I would never discover what Final Fantasy is. Next is one of the final two characters for the Smash 4 DLC, Corrin from Fire Emblem, from Fire Emblem Fates to be exact. We used the CG movie from the original game and added in as a reference to Smash Bros. For Corrin with his back to the camera, and the Branch of Fates options were made again for this video. We called it voice actors for Ryoma, Xander, Sakura, and Elise, which meant we were able to include a lot of conversations in the in-game part. Overall, it's full of witty comments. I'm not sure what he meant by that last part. I guess Sakurai is aware about the, I guess you can say the complaints about having another Fire Emblem character as DLC, even though Roy was already at it. Yeah, look, don't get me wrong, I like Corrin. I just felt that his inclusion was weirdly unnecessary, given how Fire Emblem Fates wasn't released outside of Japan at all. So yeah, no one really knew who Corrin was, and I'm not gonna lie, even though I do like him, I just think that the reveal could have been at least somewhat better. And now, finally, Bayonetta, the final character for 3DS and Wii U. The final characters for Smash Bros. 3DS and Wii U was Bayonetta. As in the original, we focus a lot on the confrontation between angels and witches. I still get shivers hearing Bayonetta's voice together with the moon on screen. Pit and Palutena's voice clips were new recorded for this too. Back then, we didn't have the Battle in Witch videos to talk about how to use the fighters, so some explanation about her moves too. So, yeah, Bayonetta's last reveal. It was an unexpected way to end up Smash 4, but a nice welcoming one at that. But really, I don't know. I do like the unexpectedness of how many fans were surprised about Bayonetta's inclusion, even though I see a lot of complaints about the Smash ballot being too rigged just right before Sora and such. But, yeah, you can't have everything, and it did took a while for a lot of the big characters to ever get in. But with that, these are all the reflections that Sakurai had with every Smash 4 character reveal. I know this isn't really a new stuff, as I just, reflecting on everything. I do want to say that I do find it really wholesome to see Sakurai talking about the past of Smash Bros.'s development, and I can't wait to see what he has in store and has a lot to say for Smash Ultimate at around next week, so keep in mind for that. So with that, let me know what your favorite Smash 4 reveals were, and with that, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos, follow my Twitter, and if you guys do not want to subscribe, that's completely fine with me. And remember this, once a legend, always a legend. Like a Hellcat.